The terminal bustled with travelers, but the VIP lounge was a different world, quiet, refined, and glowing softly under ambient lights. The aroma of luxury perfumes lingered in the air. Inside, executives typed on sleek laptops and whispered into smartphones, embodying elegance and status. Everything appeared perfect until Monica walked in. She did not look the part. No designer outfit, no rolling Louis Vuitton bag, just a simple dress and a worn leather satchel slung over her shoulder. However, there was something in her demeanor, a quiet strength, a calm confidence that commanded attention without effort. Heads turned. Monica approached the front desk, presenting her VIP pass with polite grace. The receptionist's smile faltered. Her eyes scanned Monica from head to toe, doubt clearly written across her face. Still, the scanner beeped green. Monica's pass was valid. Reluctantly, the receptionist allowed her in, though her gaze lingered, puzzled. From a plush chair, a well-dressed businessman glanced up. He scoffed loudly enough to be heard. Who walks into a VIP lounge looking like that? Did someone leave the service door open? A few chuckled. Others looked up, their gazes sharpening with quiet curiosity or cold judgment. Monica did not flinch. She offered a faint smile, more for herself than for anyone else. But the atmosphere shifted, tense and watchful, as if the walls themselves had begun to whisper. The receptionist leaned toward a nearby security guard and whispered something. Moments later, the guard approached. "Ma'am," he said with stiff politeness, "I am afraid there may have been a mistake. You will need to step outside." Monica blinked once, slowly. Her voice was calm but firm. "My pass is valid. Feel free to check again." A thick silence followed. All eyes were on her, some entertained, some skeptical, a few sympathetic. The businessman appeared triumphant, smirking from behind his phone. The guard glanced at the receptionist, uncertain. Still, procedure prevailed. "Please come with me, ma'am," he repeated. Monica exhaled quietly, picked up her bag, and walked toward the exit. She paused at the door, turning back to face the room. Her eyes scanned each face, steady and unblinking. She did not speak, but her gaze said everything. "You will remember this moment." Then, without a single word more, Monica turned and walked out, dignified, composed, and unforgettable. That night never left Monica's heart. Rain poured outside as if the sky had something to say, and the droplets on her cheeks blended with silent tears she did not have time to wipe. Inside the small-town diner, her hands trembled. A plate slipped and shattered on the floor. The entire room paused. Then came the manager's voice, sharp and cold, slicing through the silence. "Careful, girl. People like you are only good at breaking things." The diner grew quiet, wrapped in silence like a noose. Monica bent down to gather the broken pieces, eyes low, lips sealed. But inside her, something long buried stirred awake. For years, she had been seen as just another black waitress, smiling politely, serving coffee to faces that never remembered her name. But behind that smile lived a storm, and in her worn-out notebook were dreams of the skies that no one knew existed. Monica did not crumble. Instead, she began to rise quietly. While others wasted nights chasing noise and distraction, she sat in a cramped room, the glow of her cracked phone screen lighting up her future. Lecture after lecture, she studied aviation and business, her fingers cold, her heart burning. Each insult she received at work only added fuel to her fire. She was more than a waitress, she was a woman with wings. Then came Mr. Raymond, a retired pilot with soft eyes and sharper intuition. As she poured his coffee, he looked up and said, "There is a runway in your mind, and an engine in your heart. You just need permission to take off." Monica smiled through tired eyes. "Then I will give myself that permission," she whispered inside. Years passed. The plans written in that tattered notebook began to take form. Monica envisioned an air cargo startup, small at first, but real. People laughed when they heard. "What will you fuel the planes with?" "Your tips," they joked. But Monica did not waste words. Her silence carried thunder. Through sheer will, she built her company one plane, one contract, one dream at a time. And still, she remained humble. One morning, dressed in simplicity and grace, she entered a VIP lounge. The receptionist did not look up. "Ma'am, the staff area is that way. This lounge is for VIPs only." Monica did not flinch. She looked up, not at the woman, but at the sky. The same sky she now ruled. She did not need to speak. The waitress they had ignored now owned the runway. And this? This was only the beginning. It was 6 p.m. sharp when a calm yet commanding voice echoed through the airport control tower. "Monica Airlines Cargo 721, cleared for takeoff." The controllers paused. Monica Airlines? The name sounded unfamiliar to them. To the aviation world, it appeared to be just another cargo operator entering the market. But what they did not know was that behind that name stood the quiet eruption of an empire no one had seen coming. Just 3 years prior, Monica had still been serving coffee and clearing tables at a small-town diner. Today, her company operated across 17 countries, and not a single media outlet had caught on. The very VIP lounge from which she had once been thrown out, dismissed simply as a black waitress who did not belong, now proudly displayed a bold sign, "Coming soon, Monica International Business Lounge." But the most shocking twist was still unfolding. While the world's attention remained on mainstream giants, Monica had been working in the shadows. Quietly and methodically, she started acquiring strategic land parcels near major airports across the globe. Most assumed she was building warehouses or logistics hubs. But the reality? She was secretly constructing privately owned air terminals. And on one historic day, Monica launched 5 fully operational cargo terminals on 5 different continents. The media exploded. Who was Monica Hayes? How did she build a billion-dollar logistics empire without anyone noticing? The questions spread like wildfire. Some speculated she had backing from a secret billionaire. Others believed she was the face of a hidden conglomerate. But only Monica knew the truth. In the quiet of a small room in her modest home, night after night, after exhausting diner shifts, she had pored over books, drawn up blueprints, and built a vision. No fancy degrees, no handouts, just pure grit, knowledge, and unshakable determination. She had one mission etched into her soul: "In the very place where I was humiliated, I will build my legacy." Then came the moment that changed everything. A video of Monica speaking at a press conference went viral. Dressed simply in a black blazer, her hair pulled into a tight bun, and no jewelry, she stepped up to the microphone and delivered a single line: "Yesterday, I was asking for entry. Today, I hold the keys." The crowd erupted into a thunderous standing ovation. From that moment on, her name echoed through every VIP lounge and corporate hallway. The same people who had once mocked her accent, her uniform, and her skin color were now lining up, resumes in hand, hoping to work for her. But the suspense did not end there. A confidential project name leaked: Skycode, a smart city in the sky. The world was stunned. Was Monica planning to redefine cities, not just on Earth, but in the skies above? And so the question remains: is Monica Hayes just a self-made CEO, or the architect of something far greater than the world has ever seen? Soft laughter still echoed through the VIP lounge as Monica walked through, a few guests glancing at her and whispering crude remarks about her uniform and skin tone. But Monica remained silent, no reaction, no protest. She simply offered a faint smile and a graceful nod before quietly walking away. Once she was out of earshot, she found a secluded spot near Gate 17, pulled out her phone, and made a single call. "James," she said, her voice calm but burning with silent fire, "execute the plan." That was all. No one knew the storm that was about to hit. 3 hours later, everything inside the airport had changed. A sudden announcement crackled over the loudspeakers: "Attention all guests. Please proceed to Terminal B for an important press conference." Media vans lined up outside. Reporters rushed in. Airport staff stood frozen, confused. A press conference? Here? Unannounced? The same VIP lounge that had denied Monica entry just hours ago had been completely transformed. A grand stage now stood in the center, surrounded by cameras, lighting rigs, and even a red carpet. The receptionist who had smirked at Monica earlier now anxiously adjusted her uniform. The businessman who had mocked her sat in the front row, visibly nervous. Then, an elegant man in a dark navy suit stepped onto the stage. His voice commanded attention. "Ladies and gentlemen, today marks a major shift in power." He paused, and the room fell silent. "As of this afternoon, the private firm managing this airport has been fully acquired. The new owner is someone many here overlooked." Gasps filled the room. "Please welcome Ms. Monica Hayes." The doors opened. Monica stepped in, not in a server's uniform, but in a tailored black pantsuit. Her hair was neatly tied, her makeup minimal. But her eyes? They held authority. Dead silence. The businessman went pale. The receptionist covered her mouth in disbelief. Monica walked calmly to the microphone. No theatrics. No anger. Just poise. "Yesterday, I was escorted out of this lounge. Today, I own it." She paused, letting the words settle in the air. "Those who once looked down on me cannot enter this space without my permission." A moment of stunned silence followed, then the room erupted in a standing ovation. In that instant, everything changed. Monica had not just bought an airport, she had purchased every ounce of arrogance that once tried to belittle her and brought it crashing to the ground. Time brought Monica back to the very place where her dignity had once been dismissed, the VIP lounge. A space once filled with luxury, flawless appearances, and polished accents had ignored the value of her humanity. Now, the same receptionist who had turned her away stood frozen, stunned by Monica's return. With a calm yet commanding voice, Monica spoke. "Back then, I was just a passenger you did not believe belonged here. Today, I own this lounge." She placed a folder on the counter and opened it, revealing the ownership papers. The room fell silent. "You tried to measure my worth by how I looked. But true value lies not in appearance, but in one's intentions and integrity." Then, with a gentle smile, she added, "I did not buy this place for revenge. I bought it to ensure that no one else